Hello everybody, today I am going to review a video made by Brightside about 8 dinosaurs that could kill a T-Rex in a fight. Before we begin, I just wanna say that I am not in any way trying to harass Brightside. Now let's begin the review.
It was a 40 feet long and 12 feet tall beast, the king of dinosaurs. Its massive and muscular body weighed up to 8 tons.
Bruh, we just started the video. How the hell is there an inaccuracy in it? The Tyrannosaurus was thought to have weighed about 10.6 tons, not 8 tons. But again, 8 tons is a pretty reasonable estimate, so I don't really know if this could be counted as an inaccuracy.
Its serrated teeth were sharp.
Wait a second, is that a shark tooth I see? An actual Tyrannosaurus tooth looked much different.
And its jaws had a bite so strong, they could crush a car. The creature had 2 powerful legs. It lived in forested river valleys all across North America, almost 70 million years ago.
Absolutely not. The T-Rex lived around 68 to 66 million years ago.
I'm talking about the most famous movie star among dinosaurs, T-Rex.
That is not how a normal human being spells T-Rex.
It was very smart, with a brain twice as big as that of any large meat-eating dino. It was slower than other hunters, developing a speed of up to 12 miles per hour.
Tyrannosaurus rex was thought to have had a top speed of about 17 miles per hour. But again, reasonable estimate.
Its other weakness was its small arms.
Nobody gives a crap about that useless arms joke, and in fact, the Rex's arms would have been pretty strong and estimated to have carried anything below 180 kilograms. Or maybe its arms might have been small so they could avoid being bitten off during a conflict.
Some scientists think they were just an evolutionary leftover, like the pelvic bones of some snakes. But others believe T-Rex used its arms to hunt.
Possibly it could have, but basically it is not going to hunt goddamn insects that don't even support its diet.
Its 4-inch claws helped the animal out. T-Rex was undoubtedly frightening, but surprisingly, there were even scarier dinosaurs in the past.
What the hell is this horse shit I am witnessing right now? Why do you still use this reconstruction of Spinosaurus which was debunked almost 10 fucking years ago? If you look up Spinosaurus on Google it will give you more updated reconstructions. I simply have no words for this shitty dog water dino reconstruction. And anyway, a Spino could never kill a Tyrannosaurus rex. The Tyrant has more mass, has a stronger bite force, it's faster, and the Rex's jaw towers over the Spino's head. It could bite the Spino until it bleeds to death. Even in the fucking water, the Tyrannosaur could defend itself very effectively. A study in 2021 shows that all dinosaurs could swim quite well.
Long spines on its back. They could grow up to 7 feet long and were connected by folds of skin. They formed something that looked like a sail. Some scientists think it was a hump Spinosaurus used to store water.
No, it most certainly did not use its spine to store water. It was most likely used for mating purposes.
This dino had dense bones and short hind limbs.
So why the hell aren't you giving it short hind limbs then?
Researchers believe that these dinos could use their flat and wide clawed feet for paddling. This was the first dino that could ever swim.
What? It was not. Like I stated 2 minutes ago, all dinosaurs were fully capable of swimming. But what you meant to say was that it was the first non-avian dinosaur discovered to have had a semi-aquatic lifestyle, right?
Unfortunately, it couldn't process smells like most other theropods.
I think what you are trying to say is since you want the fucking Spino to beat the Tyrant Lizard King, you want it to have some weaknesses. And let me tell you, against the Rex, all of Spino's advantages are actually disadvantages.
These were a group of 2-legged carnivorous dinosaurs that appeared on Earth 230 million years ago. That's why the animals the creature hunted could hide from it on land. The Spino dino spent most of its time in the water.
Wait a minute, is that a great white shark? The earliest great white evolved in the Oligocene epoch. Around 34 to 23 million years ago.
It roamed the swamps of North Africa and mostly fed on fish, big prehistoric sharks, and sometimes other dinosaurs. It had a long, thin, and narrow snout like a crocodile. Unlike other dinos of its kind, which had curved teeth, Spinosaurus had conically shaped straight teeth. Giganotosaurus, which is the Greek word for giant southern lizard.
Where the hell did the O go? Are you really mistaking a megatheropod for a fucking sauropod?
Was considered the largest meat-eating dino until Spinosaurus was found.
Excuse me? Spinosaurus was discovered almost 8 decades before the Giganotosaurus. Also, there would be no way the Giganotosaurus could kill the tyrant.
It lived around 100 million years ago in South America, around 30 million years before T-Rex appeared there.
No, the Giganotosaurus lived 99 to 97 million years ago. And also, the Tyrannosaurus lived in North America, not South America. I can't believe you said it lived in North America, then you changed your mind.
It was longer and taller, but more slender than T-Rex.
Yeah, more slender. That is why it was lighter. And if we are talking about mass, then it was lighter than T-Rex.
And while T-Rex had 2 fingers, this giant had 3. It walked upright
This is what it looks like to make dinosaurs walk upright.
on its 2 big and very strong legs. Its tail was pointed and thin, which helped the creature make fast turns while running and keep its balance. The animal could move at a speed of up to 31 miles per hour. T-Rex's maximum speed was 25 miles per hour at the most.
Bruh, you said a top speed of 12 miles per hour, and a recent study suggests that it had a top speed of 17 miles per hour.
Any faster than that, and the giant could lose its balance and fall over. Giganotosaurus had 2 arms with sharp claws. It was mostly an opportunistic meat eater feeding on everything it found on its way. Its bite wasn't as strong as T-Rex's, but it still managed to deal with some bigger animals, like herbivore dinosaurs. Maybe there was even an Argentinosaurus among them, the biggest animals ever found.
You do realize that blue whales are a thing? The whale is 150 tons heavier than this sauropod.
It's hard to imagine how Giganotosaurus could take down a 50-ton beast on its own.
No, it was 84 tons. If this thing weighed 50 tons, it would be smaller than a fucking Brachiosaurus.
That's why scientists think they may have hunted in groups.
No.
The animal's only weakness was its small brain. It was twice smaller than T-Rex's. This means the T could at least win a chess game.
It would kill the Giga anyways. It is larger in mass, more intelligent, has a stronger bite force, and its eyesight is better than that of a modern bird of prey.
Big retractable sickle-shaped claws in the creature's feet are great for cutting.
Again, nobody on Earth gives a crap about the disemboweling theory. It's thought that many dromaeosaurs use their sickle claw to pin their prey to the ground like modern birds of prey, and young individuals are thought to have used them to climb up trees, but they certainly did not use their claws to cut open their prey.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome, Utah Raptor.
How on earth would a Utahraptor kill a Tyrannosaurus Rex? The 1-ton Utahraptor would never stand a chance against the tyrant lizard's 10-ton mass. Also, why does it look like a Jurassic Park raptor with a small amount of plumage? An actual Utahraptor was much more bulky and muscular than shown here.
That's a mini T-Rex that lived 125 million years ago.
You mean it was a giant terrestrial hawk that lived 130 million years ago? You can now stop telling little kids that a fucking Utahraptor could kill a T-Rex.
If a big T-Rex was coming for you, you could hide under a rock or some other place where it wouldn't be able to reach you. But there would be no place where its mini version couldn't follow you.
Right now, you are just stating how to get away from this mega hawk. Face palms intensify.
Discovered in Utah.
I think everyone knew that. It's literally in the name.
Strong, toothy, and armored with huge claws, more than 9 inches long. An adult Utah raptor was 20 feet long and 5 feet tall at the hip. These creatures were covered in feathers. This is why fully grown animals look like gigantic turkeys.
Stop exaggerating the Utahraptor.
The Utah raptor's main weakness was their size. They were a bit smaller than many other dinos, but these guys made up for that by hunting in packs.
What is with this guy and making dinosaurs hunt in packs? First the Giganotosaurus, then Utahraptor, next Allosaurus. Yes, Allosaurus is on this list also.
Allosaurus, which means a different lizard in Greek.
Told you. It's here. I feel more and more angry as this video goes on. There would also be no fucking way this dinosaur could kill the Rex. Every ability this thing has is a disadvantage against the tyrant.
Was a massive carnivore reaching 40 feet in length and weighing 2 tons.
No, it would have been 8 to 9 meters and 1.4 tons.
It roamed the Earth around 150 million years ago. Similar to T-Rex, this dino had strong back legs and a large snout. Its mouth was full of sharp teeth. The animal easily lost them when eating, but they usually grew back. Allosaurus was already fully grown by the age of 15, and its lifespan was around 28 years.
Oh wow, what a surprise. More facts that have nothing to do with the fight.
The creature had a short neck and a long, narrow skull, disproportionately big compared to the rest of its body. This dino also had a pair of horns above its eyes and ridges along the top of its nasal bones leading to those horns.
Since when the hell were the horns of Allosaurus used as weapons? They were most likely for displaying to females.
Allosaurus chased big herbivore dinosaurs. When several Allosauruses gathered in a group,
More pack hunting behavior. When can this stop?
they could take down even such colossal creatures as Apatosaurus.
At least pronounce the name right. Even the narrator of a fucking kids show can pronounce it better than you.
But scientists still doubt if they could cooperate, because these dinos were generally not too friendly toward one another.
So why say they could hunt in groups?
Some of the animal's bones had an hourglass shape,
Where? Where are the hourglass shapes?
which made them lighter and reduced their strength. They were similar to the hollow bones modern birds have. Another weakness of this dino was its bite. It was less powerful than that of some modern animals, like lions, alligators, or leopards. Scientists think Allosaurus may have used its skull as a hatchet.
Absolutely not. That is disproven.
The Rhizinosaurus was one of the freakiest dinos out there.
In my opinion, I think that title goes to Dinocaris mirificus.
It lived 100 to 60 million years ago.
Nope, it lived 70 million years ago. If it lived 60 million years ago, we would have solid evidence of non-avian dinosaurs outliving the KPG extinction.
It had a very small head and bizarre feet with 4 toes,
I only see 3 toes.
unlike their ancestors that had 3. Its body was covered with feathers.
There is no solid evidence of Therizinosaurus having feathers. If it were to have feathers, they would be most likely be fuzzy feathers like in prehistoric planets Tyrannosaurus rex.
This weirdo had the longest claws scientists have ever recorded. They were 3 feet long each. These claws were curved and sharp. The dino used them to collect plants for lunch. Scientists are still not sure if this creature was a herbivore or carnivore, or both. The dino had a long neck. There were no teeth in its upper jaw. Its wrist bones were like the ones modern birds have. The Rhizinosaurus might have evolved from a meat-eating to plant-eating animal throughout time. Unfortunately, in comparison with meat-eaters, herbivore dinosaurs were much weaker.
Bruh, it seems as if this guy has never seen or heard of a ceratopsian or ankylosaur before. It is surprising how they are not on the list, even though both of these creatures can kill even the biggest of theropods.
And still, those claws can make its enemies think twice.
Yes indeed, but that does not mean it will kill the Rex. All the tyrant has to do is bit the Therizinosaurus's neck and rip its head off. Many of these fights are so fucking unfair.
High-spined lizard, or a Crocanthosaurus, lived 110 million years ago. It was 2 feet shorter than T-Rex but had a similar body structure.
Bruh, you said 2 feet shorter but you undersized Acrocanthosaurus to 3.3 meters. This is literal horseshit.
Like T-Rexes, these creatures often went after bigger and more challenging animals. For example, with those backbones so hard, it seemed as if they were carrying a giant turtle shell, like Ankylosaur.
How the fucking hell in the name of all things dinosaur would Acrocanthosaurus have plates of osteoderms on its goddamn hump? This is the most horseshit thing ever said in this video. I simply am speechless.
The high-spined lizard was very territorial. It had a brain shaped like the letter S and an excellent sense of smell. What made a Crocanthosaurus vulnerable was its small arms. And still, the creature used them to hunt other animals surprisingly well. The dino pulled its catch close to its torso, which was like a hug you wouldn't be able to escape from.
First, if the acro did do that hunting technique, how would it kill the prey? It couldn't bend its head in that way without breaking its neck. And second, That wouldn't be that relevant to the fight against the tyrant Lizard King.
Diplodocus lived 150 million years ago. The 90-foot-long creature was possibly the longest dinosaur ever.
Definitely not. There were other sauropods longer than it, like Argentinosaurus.
Its tail, which could reach 46 feet in length, was the longest tail of any animal ever. And its neck was more than 20 feet long. The underside of the dino's tail had 2 rows of bones, which made the creature even stronger and more mobile. Diplodocus didn't look scary. Long-necked, gentle, peacefully munching on plants, until it used its tail like a whip, making even the scariest meat eaters back away. This tail was the center of the dino's mass.
First, wasn't the center of Diplodocus's mass closer to the hip socket? Second, the tail whip theory is disproven now. Apparently if the sauropod used its tail as a whip, it could injure a T-Rex, but also injuring the massive animal as well, possibly even killing it in the process, and the Diplodocus's neck is positioned right next to the Rex's jaws. If the theropod bites its neck, it is over for the animal.
Which was why Diplodocus could move very quickly. Scientists first thought, this is a lizard-like animal, but its posture was more like that of an elephant.
And yet you gave your Giga the posture of a fucking meerkat at one point.
Plus Diplodocus had nasal openings on its forehead.
Nope, that is disproven. And you even put the nostrils on the snout, not on the forehead. Oh, the irony. The hateful fucking irony.
The dino's weakness was its small teeth and weak force bite.
And the tail whip bullshit as I explained 4 seconds ago.
Quetzalcoatlus was the biggest flying animal ever.
Oh wow, what a surprise. You have never heard of Hatzegopteryx. It was more robust than Quetzalcoatlus, adding to its mass. And anyway, since Asdarchids are so fragmentary, we don't really know for sure what is the largest flying animal.
It lived 70 million years ago.
Didn't it live to the KPG extinction as well?
When controlled the skies of North America. It was a toothy, pin-headed
Who you calling pinhead?
creature with a blunt snout. It was as tall as a giraffe and weighed 550 pounds. Quetzalcoatlus had a small torso and long neck and legs. Its wings were short compared to the rest of its body, but still long enough to stretch for 40 feet.
Oh my god, its takeoff looks like it's being sucked into a vacuum cleaner.
Scientists think this animal could fly at a speed of up to 80 miles per hour and travel 400 miles in a day. This dino was weaker than, let's say, T-Rex or most other carnivores of that time, but it had powerful muscles, which helped the animal rise into the air in the blink of an eye.
Why the hell did you call Quetzalcoatlus a dinosaur? It's a pterosaur lol. Also, how would flight muscles help it in fighting? This video ended without a reminder to subscribe, bruh. Okay, now that we have somehow finished this video with our sanity intact, it's now time to share my thoughts. Well, it's basically as inaccurate as hell. It's all just outdated everything, from sizes, to even outdated or inaccurate designs. I hate it. Goji Center has a better video of 5 dinosaurs that could kill a Tyrannosaurus Rex. Fortunately, I have a way to make this video better. In the next video, I will make 5 dinosaurs that can actually kill a Tyrannosaurus Rex. So in today's review, I give it a 4 out of 10. Anyways, I will see you all in the next one. Goodbye.